Alright, these are my medicines for Lyme disease. I take these every day. Antibiotics, antifungals, I don't know, a whole bunch of stuff. Estrogen blockers, because I have like 5 times the amount of estrogen in my system as a woman. Thank you, Lyme disease. Probiotics, kidney cleansers, liver cleansers, parasite destroyers, vitamin D, vitamin C. These are weekly. Same thing. I got beta blockers because it gives you tachy and bradycardia, which is like your blood pressure's 80 over 60 1 minute, and then it's 180 over 120 an hour later. And then these are weekly medicines for my stomach. We got magnesium for leg weakness and joint pain, just vitamins, a whole bunch of good stuff. But yeah, so that's what I take for Lyme disease. As you can see, I can still walk around, so they're not gonna believe I have anything terrible since I am still able to walk. But I feel like shit for the past year and a half. I used to be athletic, I'm still in like good shape. I feel like I look alright. Everything seems normal physically. I just can't show the doctor anything, and he just automatically assumes, hey, it's in your head. Take some Xanax or take some antidepressants and you'll be fine. But it's not like that. So something's changed in my body. I have a hard time going into stores. We're just walking around. Can't work anymore. Before I got this, I would look at me and say, man up, and just everybody gets tired. But it's a different kind of tired. It's like I can't work out much anymore. At all, really, because if I even go down, like walk downstairs, I'm on the 3rd story, so if I walk downstairs, go to my car, I need to sit there for 15 minutes and just recuperate, and it's not because I'm in bad shape, it's because I got Lyme disease. I can't show the doctors anything. I can show them this, but they just say it's, go see the dermatologist. This is from my tick bite. They give you antibiotics for Lyme disease. But, this is a year and a half later. They gave me 3 weeks of antibiotics when I was bit. It's still here. It's still lingering in my body. And obviously you saw the medicines I take. Why would they diagnose me or fix me when I'm paying for all this? Plus I go in, that's hundreds of dollars a week that I pay for in there. That's, all those medicines through my insurance. I got to battle with them to pay for some of it, and they do. But that's a lot of money. Plus I go in for vitamin injections once a week. Those are $150 a week. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with me. Look, I can walk around. I can't run around, but I can walk around. And, but I just feel like shit, and I was playing basketball, running marathons 2 years ago, and now I have a hard time walking up and down stairs, going out to get the mail. This is how I spend most of my time, just like this. I'll try to get it on camera, flat on my back, like this. This is how I live my life. Just laying here, because it's the only way that I don't feel like I'm falling over. I get terrible vertigo and dizziness when I'm up walking around. So I probably spend 18 hours of my day just like this, and then the other hours is either getting up to go get something to eat at the fridge, or going to doctor's appointments. And they just tell me you're crazy. Take some take some Paxil or something and, you know, get rid of it. I can't take that stuff. I take antidepressant. It makes me crazy. So, yeah, this is Lyme disease. I tested positive for it. I saw when I got bit, they gave me a instant diagnosis, but they say their standards are to treat for 3 weeks with antibiotic, and then you'll be fine. I wasn't fine after a month. I let it go. I kept telling myself it's in your head for 2 months, and then I had a whole bunch of stuff going on. I had seizures. I wasn't able to sleep for like 6 days straight over the summer, and you know, I knew something was wrong, and they just said, you know, Lyme disease can't last that long. So here I am, and here we are with, you know, I lost my job, lost everything. As you can see, I'm in an apartment. I lost my house. Things have slowly gone downhill, but now I've kind of plateaued at the bottom. And this is Christmas Day right now, 2011. I've had this for since last September. September 9th is when I got bit of 2010. You know, it's Christmas 2011, so hopefully by Christmas 2012, after this stuff, I'll be cured again, or cured for the first time. We'll see though. But yeah, if you think you got fibromyalgia, if you've been diagnosed with fibromyalgia or chronic fatigue, absolutely find a Lyme doctor and get in and see him as soon as you can, because that's like, it's imperative. I mean, you're gonna go through the system and see every type of specialist. They're gonna send you to everyone, even infectious disease specialists, and they are not going to be able to help you through the modern mainstream medical system. You have to see a Lyme literate doctor. And you know, they say, I think there's a couple 100,000 cases of Lyme disease in the US, but they say there could be up to over 1 million, if not way more than that. I got a friend that I went to school with who has it, and I'm in Ohio. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio. I got a friend I went to school with who has it. 2 women at my mom's church. My mom's a Jehovah's Witness. I'm not, but she is, and she comes home and says, you know, I got 2 people just tested positive for deer tick disease, and that's who I got my referral from the Lyme doctor was from them. My uncle calls me a couple weeks ago and says, hey, what doctor you seeing? I told him. He went down, tested, came back, he's positive for Lyme disease. So it's either very prevalent in northeast Ohio suddenly, or, you know, it's just a coincidence. I know a whole bunch of people that are getting it, and, you know, if you have it, you'll know it, because it comes on slow, and at least for me it did, the symptoms, and now it's just terrible. I feel my legs are getting skinnier and they're getting weaker. I've initially gained a whole bunch of weight, and you know, I probably lost about maybe 15 pounds, because the Lyme diet restricts you to basically chicken, nuts, fish, vegetables, but no sugar, no gluten, no dairy. Those are all toxic to your body, and they feed the yeast in your body, and most people that have Lyme have yeast infections. Like I take tons of, let's see, 3 times a week I got to take this fluconazole or something, and I got a yeast infection. Well, man, like, men get yeast infections. What? I didn't know that, but apparently they do. And you know, it's in your intestines though. But you know, you got to deal with that while you're dealing with the effects of the antibiotics and you know, the different things. A lot of guys, like my uncle, he's 40, I think, and his testosterone levels are below a 90-year-old's, and it's because of Lyme disease. And you know, he didn't know why he was feeling tired, and they send them through the system, send them to therapy and all this stuff, and say, well, hey, you know, you're just depressed. Get out and face the world. You know, we all have to do it. Well, that's not the case. I was facing the world. I was an athlete throughout school, in college, all that. And then I got bit, and then, you know, I hate to say it ruined my life, but it sure has temporarily put a hold on it. And, you know, I'm 33, and I don't know if this gets better in a year or two, I'll be extremely happy. I'm reading online people, you know, not getting better for years and years, and hopefully it's because they're not doing something right. And they can fix it and, you know, get better by adjusting what's stopping them from getting better. But as of now, for the past 3 or 4 months, I've been doing everything by the book. So yeah, it's December 25th, 2011. I'll post another video, hopefully. But if you are sick or you have Lyme disease, please post a video to YouTube. Just so other people can see it. And there's other people that we know that have it. And, you know, the more people that we know have it, maybe it'll put a little more pressure on the doctors to put a little more pressure on the, you know, Center for Disease Control that make the standards ridiculous. Which is, you know, you have to pass so many tests in order to be positive and treated for Lyme disease, and then after that, then you got to fight with your insurance company to cover it. It's a legitimate disease. People are dying from it. It's the precursor to Parkinson's, Lou Gehrig's disease, multiple sclerosis. I even read a study that out of 150 people with ALS, 100 of them have the B. Burgdorferi germ in their system, which is Lyme disease. So it's the precursor to any illness, Alzheimer's. You know, it doesn't mean it's going to lead to that, but it absolutely can. So, you know, you got to get tested for it and get it treated. If you don't, it will do permanent brain damage and it can kill you. It definitely makes you miserable, because I am terribly miserable, and I got a roommate, and he's running around living his life, having fun, and I'm doing nothing. I can't work. You know, I'm my savings from my job I'm still living off of. You know, to pay the doctor's bills, and who knows how long that's going to last. And hopefully I start getting better soon, so I can, you know, start making money again and getting my life back. So either way, I just want to put this video out there so other people know that you can get Lyme disease. Once you get bit, get treated, go see a Lyme literate doctor. You have to do that. That's mandatory. And make it public. Other people say, tell people that you have MS, or don't tell them you got the flu or something, because you don't want to tell them you got Lyme disease. No, tell them you got Lyme disease. In 10 years, it's going to be an epidemic if it's not taken care of now. So, you know, there's no reason to be ashamed of it, and you should absolutely get it treated as soon as possible. The sooner you treat it, the less damage it causes. So, anyway, this is my rant, and I'm going to post another one and another video in like a month, and hopefully I'll be feeling some progress here. So, we'll see what happens. And to other people that have Lyme disease watching this, man, contact me or whatever, because this is my life, and I'm learning stuff constantly, and I'm learning stuff from other people, and people are teaching me stuff, and I'm teaching other people stuff, and it's better that way, to have a network of people and a support group instead of just thinking you're on your own, because it'll drive you nuts. So, all right, I'll see you later.